Here we go. Hello, my name is Simon Jones. I'm the VP of New Market Development at Line 6. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we've been doing. But before I do, then I'd like to describe a little bit of the history of Line 6, because that will really put some context to explain, why we're doing these new live sound products. Okay, so this is a familiar image that people associate with Line 6 as they know it. But what we want to do is, I want to emphasize what our mission is. And our mission is to deliver transformational products that inspire musicians and sound professionals, really to ignite their creativity. It's about delivering the emotional feeling of empowerment, of getting a good creative response in music generation. Okay, so to sort of set the context and describe a little bit of the history of Line 6, our founders, Michel Diodiac and Marcus Ryle, both started at Oberheim, and they were responsible for developing some of the very first synthesizers. Then in the mid-80s they formed their own design company, Fast Forward Design, and did many projects, and I'll just show you a few of these. They did projects for Dynacord, they did projects for Alesis, the first digital affordable drum machine, the HR16, and Quadraverb GT, influential products. Working with Alesis, they developed the ADAT. The ADAT was incredibly transformational in the field of recording audio and changed the whole way and process of recording high quality audio at the home, in the home studio, and helped develop Alesis' full line of keyboards and synthesizers. Did development projects for Fostex, Panasonic, Steinberg, Studer, and also DigiDesign. But by the mid-90s they realized that they'd been doing a lot of development work for the recording artist and the keyboard player, but the guitar player was underserved. That the guitar player didn't have that same depth of tools that digital technology that provided other musicians. And they went ahead and they started developing ideas on how to create tools through DSP that would provide products that would simplify the guitarist's desire to get great sound, a great palette of sounds easily. So they formed this company, Line 6, that in the first 10 years developed many products, starting with the Access 212, their plugins, the pod, the floor pedals, the DL, there's the DL4 there, and generations, the guitar port, and generations of further digital modeling products for guitar players. So you could see why people think of Line 6 as a guitar company. But in the second decade, the next 10 years, then started to expand out and make products for bass guitarists, keyboard controllers for the recording world, some digital wireless systems, and now as we go further into that next decade, making devices for the OS systems, digital wireless microphones, DT50s, a new generation of Variacs, and now what we're talking about right now is our live sound products, which is our speaker and our M20d digital mixer. And believe me, there are many more products to come. So let's go back to this transformational message here. What do we mean by that? Well, transformational, we can see that companies have been transformational through the application of digital technology. Alesis started out as a reverb, small company making reverb, digital reverb boxes, but now are known for recording and keyboards. This company here, talk about a transformation in a company, started out as a computer company, and now, lo and behold, they're a phone company. Who would have believed that? And just as Line 6 may have started out as a guitar company, we are now much more than that, bringing live sound products, high-end guitar products, products for mobile, making music in a mobile environment using connected OS devices. So what we concentrate on line 6 is providing something we call meta value, which is really the elements. It's really using multiple line 6 products together and deliver more than the sum of the parts. Predominantly those are ease of use, and through that ease of use then the musician and the user can actually spend more time being creative rather than having to worry about engineering products and being able to use the products and get great results. What we focus on in line 6 is really the ability to break down the wall between left brain function and right brain function. Left brain function is all to do with analytical thought. So a live sound engineer would use the left brain function to be able to make a guitar sound good in a live sound environment. Right brain function, as if that you are the musician and you're responsible for engineering. Right brain function is all about music performance. Now the problems that we see with all our products is that if you're responsible for engineering your sound and making your sound on a technical level, but your primary job is creative performance, you're typically operating in your right side of the brain. Every time you have to engineer something and technically manage the system, you have to switch into your left brain function. And the context switching between left and right brain is the thing that's disruptive. It's disruptive and emotionally disruptive to your performance. So our live sound products, our goal was to minimize the context switching if you're using our products in a live sound situation, so you can concentrate on your performance and not being a sound engineer. And so we have our live sound mixer, our M20d here, as being the heart of our live sound system, and really presenting a brand new paradigm to the way people engineer. Traditional mixers, the traditional paradigm, has evolved over many years, starting back with summing tube amps that basically represented a channel strip, and essentially hasn't changed. That a traditional mixer today is channel strip after channel strip after channel strip after channel strip. So there's some redundancy, there's a very complex surface. Our new paradigm breaks that apart, and we change the way that we think about doing live sound. So if you're performing live and you're responsible for making your own mix live, then you should really try this product out. It really takes the stress out of getting great live sound. It's a very new way of approaching a live sound mix, but provides you all the tools that you're ever going to need for your live sound. And you can save all those, you can save your presets, you can reload your presets, you can customize it. But as far as a brand new tool that allows you to just concentrate on your performance, which is what we all really want to do as musicians when we perform, then you should really try this out. And Rock On Pro is the place to try this out, first and foremost. Thank you.